Hello and welcome to the Swish Factory on Auckland's North Shore, the country's premier 3x3 venue. I am your host, Andrew Horrocks, and alongside me, a special guest tonight, 3x3 player for Scam, Connor Woodbridge. And so we're going to chuck quickly to the points table. In first place is Swish with 610, second Scam 550. And the big news tonight, Connor, with Stingrays not playing, Scam advanced to the Japan finals. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's not the way we wanted to go about things. You know, all our guys in our group are super competitive, and we wanted to kind of prove a point that we, really deserve to be there. Obviously, with them dropping out, we kind of miss on the opportunity, but we'll take it. It's a big opportunity for us. We're just looking forward to it.
It's been a real grind over the 7 weeks coming into the final week. How have you found the tournament?
Yeah, it's great competition. Every team really holds their own, I feel, and even those teams that are at the bottom of the table are competing every single game. They don't give you a game off, so if you don't show up, they're gonna beat you. So it's something that you have to always keep a high standard if you want to move on.
Now, on a personal note for you, your team won the 2017 Quest Tour. Unfortunately, you couldn't go on that trip. What does this trip to Japan mean for you?
Yeah, it's my journey's a bit just about persistence and continuing to push on and dealing with those types of injuries and things like that. So for me, it means a lot that we get this opportunity to go again and really try and make our mark on the world stage. Is something I'm really looking forward to.
Thank you so much for the insight, Connor. Let's go live to the action. Hello and welcome to Swish Factory on Auckland's North Shore for the 8th and final round of the North Island Men's Conference for New Zealand 3x3.EXE League. And getting straight into it, our first game will be Swish up against Wave. For Swish, we've got Ben Fraser, Carl Neuer, and Marcus Logan. And then for Wave, Daniel Powell and Terence Abden. The paper, scissors, rock has been done. And we'll ask Anahaku if he wants to chuck on a mic and join me in the commentary booth while we wait for Greg Elliott. No doubt Hux is grinding at all times if he wants to join the commentary booth.
Make my debut with you.
Welcome, Hux. Awesome opportunity for you guys with Stingrays not playing now tonight. You guys are off to Japan. Congratulations.
We are. Thank you for that. Yeah, really keen to get over there. Would have liked to beat them one more time and get it ourselves, but we'll take it. Good battles with those guys. They were a very good team.
Absolutely. This isn't your first foray into international 3x3 competition. Where else have you been?
I played in Spain at the Under-18 World Champs. That was a little while ago now. Yeah, great tournament over there.
Did you ever play in the competition in the Philippines?
I did actually, yeah. I was thinking if I went to another one. That was with There's a Better Way. There's a Better Way.
Glen Green?
Yeah.
Right, so it's going to be Wave to get us underway through Daniel Powell.
Oh,
and great shot to get us underway. Now, Hux, I've got to ask you, of course, the private Instagram story. What constitutes a shot that's going to make it from you?
Oh, all depends on the vibe of the night. We've got to make a few. It's got to be a high percentage, and then we can show some of them, not just the one and done. But I hear you want to get on there.
Oh, mate, I'd love nothing more to make Hux's private Instagram story.
Okay. You're in the waiting wing. High on the list, though. High on the list.
Right, so one apiece here. Here's Abdon up against Neuer. And a tough thing when you've only got 2 players on the court is with the extra defender, no one's ever open. Powell, tough look for 2 and bucket. He's off to a hot start. Daniel Powell is gorgeous baby in attendance.
Yep.
Great find there to the board bucket, Marcus Logan.
Yeah, that's where they're really going to find it hard, stopping the inside and taking away the threes. Ooh.
Oh, another tough look and a wave. Could be causing a very early upset as Marcus Logan reloads. And he finds the bucket as well. So, Hux, you're a very accomplished 5-on-5 player as well as 3x3. How do you find the transition between the 2 disciplines?
It is a little bit different. A lot more 2s go up in this side of things. So that's the major for me. And then fitness. It's kind of like 7s rugby versus 15s, I'd say. But it's a fun game. A lot of space. I like it.
So it's going to be Powell up top against Fraser. And leaves that one short and Ben Fraser. You got a box out on that one. TJ Abdon, tough reverse lap, and Carl Noy, as he always does, pulls up for the quick 2.
Yeah. It's money in the bank.
Who's the toughest guy you've had to defend in this competition?
Kirk Penny by far.
What is it about him? Because obviously a legend of the sport in this country, but what is it about him that's just so tough to defend?
Footwork, yeah. He's still got that, obviously, and then that shot's never going to go away. So you got to defend everything with him. But he's low-key strong too. That's what you don't really notice.
As his Powell grabs the ball out of the bucket against Ben Fraser, sliding his feet well. Dubbed the black hole by Greg Elliott because he doesn't pass him on a Wednesday night. Great pass from Neuer back to him. And from the commentary booth, that looked good the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
Now, getting ready for this season, Hux, are there any trainers that you've worked with specifically to get you ready for this?
Not specifically for 3-on-3, but I work out with Andrew every week at Hoop 33. He's pretty much the GOAT down there. Big shout out to him.
Absolutely doing wonderful things now, an assistant coach for the Northern Kahu and the Taranaki Airs. Mm-hmm. What is it about his workouts that you really like?
They're personal. We work on what I want to get better at. And he's one of those guys that's always watching new stuff, keeping up with the times, so it's not outdated stuff that we're doing.
Great find to Powell. Powell for 2. That is long rebound at Marcus Logan. And Neuer is going to load again for 2. In and out. Bit of a rare miss there from Carl Neuer. So is this your first trip to Japan?
No, I've been there before. Basketball Without Borders, first year out of high school, I think.
Yeah, as Powell with the 2.
Yeah. No, it's a very cool place, so happy to be going.
Whereabouts in Japan did you get to go?
Tokyo.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
What's your go-to Japanese dish?
Ooh. I'm bad with names of food. I'll think about it.
Neuer, corner 2, bucket. And 14 apiece here. Who would have thought of that when you saw 2 against 3? Here is Ben Fraser. Finds the ball bucket. Marcus Logan for 2. Nice easy finish there. And Swish now up 16-14 against the upstart Wave. Powell for 2. That's short. Neuer finds Marcus Logan. Nice easy lap and that 3-point lead.
Too easy.
Could be a bit of a cushion here for Swish. Here is Abdon up against Fraser. Having to work hard. Powell.
Okay.
A little hezzy to the hoop. The Rangitoto College product. Ben Fraser finds Marcus Logan for the layup. And 18-15 Swish. As Abdon converts. And the Wave are not going anywhere.
This must be super tough. It's hard when you got 4 players, let alone 2.
Neuer, no good. Rebound Abdon and a chance here to tie or take the lead. Daniel Powell's deep as well with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Marcus chilling in the paint. Hands on hips.
Has to shoot it, does so, in and out. Rebound Abden finds Daniel Powell at Marcus Logan. And he is going to go to the line and shoot one with a chance to tie it up. Still so much time in this game. But we're not going to run out of it. We're at 18-17. And converts, so 18 apiece. Ben Fraser to the hoop. Now 19-18, swish. Abden for 2.
Oh.
Gets his own rebound. Finds Daniel Powell. Good defense there from Marcus Logan. Abden knows he needs a 2. Off backboard. Tip to Daniel Powell. And tough reverse layup. Marcus Logan for the win. And with that, swish, run out, victors 21-18 over Wave. Anna, what'd you make of that one?
Yeah, it was a very interesting game. Wave did a lot better than I thought they would. But they got the youth on their side. So sweet, I think that's me, mate. Appreciate the debut. You can shout out my handle later on. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Ana Haku, for joining us in the commentary booth for game number 1. Just recounting that swish, taking down Wave 21-18. So game number 2. Swish straight back into it. Up against Scam. The 2 teams that are off to Japan. So lineups for Swish. Carl Neuer, Ben Fraser and Marcus Logan tonight. And then for Scam, Connor Woodbridge, Ana Haku, Anthony Jones, and we might see Zach McKenzie at some stage. He's probably at the restaurant with the food before he rocks up, but I just hope Marcus Logan knows his worth. That's all I ask. As we say hello to Jilly Harris. Greg's on his way. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing 23s. As we say hello to Alana Wiley, who's here in person. So you're just recapping that with Stingrays forfeiting the final round. It'll be Scam on the plane to Japan. Awesome opportunity for them. Of course, without a few foundational members, but with Connor Woodbridge and Anthony Jones still in the building. And A. Styler Hux joining the team has been a crucial piece after their first round coming last and then won a few rounds to be able to make the trip. Awesome opportunity for them. So it'll be Swish through one-up rehab solutions director Ben Fraser. Tip pass to the digital marketing specialist Marcus Logan out of Via Digital for all your digital marketing needs. Carl Neuer with the tough 2. Little hand off from Hux to Jones. 2-1, and this game has started off quickly. Hello, Claire McCurran. Yes, Greg was doing the under-23 final. He is now on his way. I was there alongside him. He finished it off as he always does. And Woodbridge over Marcus Logan. A Styler, no good hustle there from Woodbridge. As we jump in the live chat, if you've got anything you want to talk about, please feel free to post it in the chat and we will discuss it on air. Greg Elliott will be joining me tonight. He's not far away. As A Styler up top for the Instagram story. Yes, bucket. Lovely finish there from Ana Haku. As here's Ben Fraser throwing it off Woodbridge. And it's going to stay Swish ball, much to the chagrin of Connor Woodbridge. And if you are in Auckland, of course, come on down to the Swish Factory on Auckland's North Shore, down Orbit Drive as they look for the basketball. It seems to have hidden. And you can get amongst this amazing atmosphere of free basketball. So, as I said before, it'll be a scam ball. Here is Jones on the wing. Up against Carl Neuer, gets around him, reverse layup is good. And Scam take a 5-2 lead. Here's Neuer for 2. That's a bucket. As Connor OP would say, whack. So the hoop is lighting up. I said before that NSEC was the softest rims in the South Pacific. That might have to change now to Swish Factory. That's been proved during the Women's D-League and the men's under-23 program. As Huck's just got caught in the fingers there, but he'll go to the line. And converts the extras. So here's Ben Fraser, finds Carl Neuer for 2. Yes, bucket. I mean, I always call Phil Jones the best shooting left-hander in the country, but Carl Neuer in terms of 3x3 probably gets that. Had he played 3x3, Phil definitely would have been in the conversation. Probably would have got it. Woodbridge for 2. That's deep. Back rim, Ben Fraser. No good on the rebound. Here's Woodbridge to Hucks. Reverse layup, no good. Back in with the left hand. Neuer for 2. And leaves that one short. Doesn't happen very often with Carl Neuer. And here every day taking 500 shots. And Neuer just gets stripped by Jones, trying to find Marcus Logan on the slip and roll. Neuer straight away for 2, silly shot. And at Woodbridge with the nutmeg of Ben Fraser for 2. Yes, bucket. 9-6 now. Scam over Swish. Here is Marcusio Logan. No good. Rebound Anthony Jones. Hucks up top. Takes the 2. Long gets his own rebound. In the purple shoes. Mana +5. Blackout Evenings +10. And Hucks no good. As Anthony Jones out here in the left wing. And gets the reverse layup. Neuer for 2. As I say, haere mai, kia ora koto, Greg Elliott. Great to have you with me this evening.
I've missed you. It's been a long time.
Oh, bro, I haven't seen you in about 45 minutes. As Woodbridge there finishes and Scam up 11-8. Talk to me, mate. How was the end of the 23s?
It was all fun and games until I heard from my main man, Dobbo, who broke the news to me. Obviously, everyone well aware of what's happened, but
Yep.
fresh in my head is, no Stingrays due to injury, and that's something I was really looking forward to tonight, Hoz. I know you and I talked about that at length.
Yeah, well, it meant actually we had a different intro this week, Greg. I wasn't writing solo. I actually interviewed Connor Woodbridge. So if anyone missed that and wants to go back and re-watch it at the start of the broadcast, as Neuer for 2.
Thing is, I just got here. However, some things don't change, isn't? And that's right, Carl Neuer.
Carl Neuer doesn't miss, yeah. You missed a very interesting game. Wave only had 2 players. Played against Swish. What do you think the score was?
With 2 players?
Yep.
Against this Swish outfit?
Yep.
21-7?
21-18.
Wow.
Yeah, Daniel Powell and TJ just went crazy. As A Styler to the bucket against the bald bucket. And I hope Marcus Logan, even though he's fouled, knows his worth.
And Anna letting anyone and everyone know how he felt about that play.
Could have used you as well as I exited Event Finest Stadium, Greg. Got
Bullied.
got bullied by Cooler Baldry. I walked out and I said, congratulations, lady, like standing in. And they're like, we need to talk to you.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I was
Because
like, what? And then they're like, oh, we haven't actually watched the final yet. And I was
she
like,
came and high-fived me after the game as I announced the tournament team. And afterwards, they collected their medals and she high-fived me as we see the bald bucket, Marcus Logan.
Well, yeah, okay. So we've got differing outros. So
Yeah, I feel I was greeted warmly. Maybe they expect better from you. I don't know.
yeah, okay. Neuer, no good. Rebound, AK-47, Marcus Logan. Didn't clear it, so Neuer takes it in his own hands and bucket.
Wow.
What do you expect though from Carl Neuer?
That's tough. And I think what people need to understand is that that's not normal.
No.
Like, people don't make that shot, and he just does it on a consistent basis, and it looks effortless, as Fraser sets a table for the ball bucket. And how was your trip over, my friend? Traffic was good?
Yeah, it took me about 10 minutes. Ash called me as I walked in the door. And, of course, this is the final week, Greg, and it's with sadness that we've got to give Ash his flowers. He has been absolutely superb as our producer. As I said, time out on the floor. He's been with us every single week, giving us the best pictures, giving you at home the best pictures you can possibly get. So, producer Ash, thank you very much, and we'll see you during the Sales NBL 2023.
And that's what people may not necessarily pick up on, is that because we do this on such a regular basis, or, this tournament's been going for, this is round 8.
Over 3 months?
Yeah, over 3 months. So after that long period of time, you actually develop, some deep connections with the behind-the-scenes staff and everyone here, players included.
Mana plus 10, and good to see Michael Woodbridge from the original Scam team getting involved on the socials. He said that one-leg shot is crazy, and as a Hawke's Bay Hawk in the Sales NBL, he knows all about tough shots. If that man's saying that shot is tough, then that shot is tough.
And I can confirm I beat Zach McKenzie here, who I did give all team honours on the Under-22 Men's National Championships.
Did he make tournament team?
Zach McKenzie made tournament team.
Is he going to celebrate at the restaurant with the food?
Oh, I mean, if you're going to go to the restaurant, better be that Zach McKenzie food. Interesting to find out what happened on his birthday night. It was the last time we got together for this event.
I'd love to know as well, Greg, if you could fill the listeners in, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that were watching the Under-23 Nationals that have switched over to the 3x3.EXE that we plugged in that broadcast.
Yes.
Tournament team, who made it?
Tom Cowie.
Yep. TC.
Literal
TC.
We had Zach McKenzie. We had MVP all around was Ben Carlisle-Smith.
Congratulations. I was hoping you were going to say that for last I could guess it, but well deserved.
Benji Freeman.
Yes, our guy Benji Freeman.
And Morgan Trott had such a big final game. He looks like he surpassed Robert Fitzgerald. Yeah, no, he was. I don't think he trotted. He didn't canter. He was boosting on all hooves. We had Tommy Ferguson as well.
Well
Jack
deserved.
Exeter.
We won't talk about Jack Exeter's injury, but it's crushing what happened to him.
Devastated for him. Almost, happy that he made the tournament team. So, that's something he can look up to for his long rehab stint. So all the best for him. The Achilles, no good for Jack Exeter.
What about Leaping Liam Judd?
Leaping Liam Judd made the team, as well as Jet Thompson.
Yes, congratulations, Jet. Awesome to see.
I am happy to pull up here, Hoz, and we've got a close game, 17-16.
Oh, I tell you what, when you've got the two teams that are going to Japan in such a close game, it just shows why they deserve to be there.
Now, Hoz, are they pushing the boat out or not wanting to risk injury, or what's the story?
No, they've been going pretty hard, actually. Scam jumped out to an early lead, and then Swisher brought it back. But no, they're definitely prepping. And as Ben Fraser there takes the lead for Swish, and I'll talk to you actually in the game break. I spoke to David Huxford about our non-invitation to Japan.
Does he know about that?
Yeah, he actually explained it very well, so I'll let the listeners know why me and Greg aren't going to Japan.
I can tell you have a more calm tone in your voice, so it sounds like you have understood whatever it is that.
No, what he said makes sense. I'm still angry about it, but it makes sense.
Two Huxes out here, David Huxford, HUX, and then Anna Haku out here.
HAX was talking to Anna. He was actually on commentary for the first game, and I was chatting to him about what it qualifies to make it onto his private Instagram story. And he said, might have to add you to it so I can critique.
Did you find out what he does for a living?
No, it's a Chandler Bing situation. It's going to have to wait for the EX3 2023. Huck short, rebound Woodbridge, and now Scam are 1-2 away. And I tell you what, every time someone puts up a 3 now, I keep wanting to say Torpedo after our kakite, our korero at the 23 Nationals, using Te Reo.
Yeah, Kane Kyle definitely had a laugh, giggle at our Oreo attempts, but...
Did anyone come and help you? Because I was listening to it, and it seemed like you're going solidolo.
No,
Q Bainen-esque. Now you can show him that as Carl Neuer wins the game for Swish 21-19. Sorry, Greg.
That's what I'm talking about. As Mike Woodbridge pointed out earlier, that is a tough shot. And he's just done it again.
As the Eminem plays in the background, lose yourself, and he did so. But yeah, Greg, did anyone come and help you, or you just run it solo dolo?
Oh, I felt like we were that deep in the game. It just didn't seem right to try and bring anyone in sort of last second. I didn't know what kind of oreo they had in their bag either, Hoz. So I dedicated that second half to you.
Thank you.
And I did my level best. And I knew that you'd be holding it down here at Swish Factory and setting the scene for the listeners at home.
As we see Bevan Murray in the crowd, and I'm wondering, is he happy to see us? Is he following us around, or is he wanting to gun me down? After my run-in with the Itco Auckland Dream Black Woman.
Let me just say, Black is the team name.
The team name is Itco Auckland Dream Black.
See, that makes so much sense over there, but here people may not have understood.
I feel like we've got a pretty diverse crowd where they're watching it as well. So the team list here, we'll go through Coasties first. Christopher Hood, Bo Haldane, and Chris McIntosh. There's no Tamakari Virko Kamira as of yet. And then for high-ups, we've got Alex Yangang. Sorry, Tamakari Virko Kamira plays the high-up. My apologies, it's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
Makare Watane, your good friend.
Cam Masters, Jilly Harris with the whistles. Great officiating crew.
Yeah, Jilly looks stoked to be here.
The bow of romance, Haldane, and the 3-0. Return of the McIntosh, because he is actually back now from Tuatara duties.
It's so good having Chris McIntosh. He's just such a... We were talking today about the women and how happy they were that they were playing basketball. How happy is it to see Chris McIntosh?
Oh, I think if he's not with his other half, Morgan, he's at his happiest with the basketball, being on the hardwood.
Here is Yangang for two. In and out, rebound McIntosh.
Watane, McIntosh, as Watane gets his hands in the cookie jar. And I tell you what, after multiple days of 5-on-5, it's a weird sight almost seeing the 3-on-3.
I feel like Isaac Fotu after that night out in Barcelona is just going in slow motion for me right now. Click, click, click.
Very Ben Fraser-esque.
Mikari Watane with the deuce. McIntosh.
Oh. You won't get an easier basket than that.
Nor will you find a nicer guy.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if anyone deserves an easy layup, that is Chris McIntosh.
People might be wondering where Bench, our Amish brother Bench Castle is. He is deciding to take control of Challenger Series and saying that is more important.
If only Marcus Logan listened to instructions like Bench Castle.
What Bench Castle doesn't realise, though, is that I'm coaching against him tomorrow.
I think if he hears that, he is going to be petrified. Yeah. The newly appointed Tongan women's basketball coach, Andrew Horrocks, about to do some damage in the Challenger Series as Chris McIntosh. Nice reverse layup.
Lovely reverse layup. I was about to say lovely reverse McIntosh.
I wouldn't mind some McIntoshes. I like the
I was
orange
just about
one.
to say that, yeah.
The egg. Is it egg? Yeah, egg and cream.
See, now you've just got me thinking of cocktails with egg and cream in them.
Well, this Saturday night, my friend.
We won't be going to Bar 42 after this, though. I need a couple of weeks off.
As the DJ says, you can do it. Put your into it.
Money into it?
Back. Robin Hood. To the hoop.
Oh, good in the hood is Christopher.
Stealing from the rich to give to the poor. The big Agent Zero. Jilly, like-minded as myself, sporting the skins this evening.
As here is Virko Kamira up against the bow. He just wants a shot at love.
That's right. Would not mind seeing Bo on one of those reality shows.
If anyone from TVNZ or TV3 is listening and is looking for the next Bachelor.
If you want a guy to say about 3 words per episode, look no further.
Hey, I've always had lovely conversations with Bo Haldane.
Yeah, but he needs to get familiar with you first. I just imagine Bo on a first date. Has the look, has everything to him. Lifts heavy in the gym and can shoot a 2 when he wants.
Yeah, no doubt he'll be playing for Rangers in tomorrow's YMCA Challenger Series.
He'll be shooting for an 8 or a 9 off the court.
Oh, he's all about 1s and 2s on the court, 9s and 10s off them.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he was happy with a 1 or 2 on and off the court.
He might be happy with 1 or 2, but not 1s and 2s.
I see that. Well played.
You know what they say, Greg? We finish strong.
2 4s are an 8. Quick maths.
Unless you divide by 2.
Haldane, the great Dane, getting tricky with it as McIntosh launches and Hood too strong off the iron. Yang get another bite of the aporo.
As Bo of Love, a shot at love, passes that one off. And McIntosh, once again,
I don't know if Brother Tyler will be listening, but I'm sure he would enjoy that reference.
No, he's actually here in attendance, so...
Is he?
I'm sure the 2 brothers, as Mikado Waitane finishes the 2, can go back tonight and watch this together and celebrate. Maybe get some chocolates in.
Do you think now that I've arrived, Wave might suit you up for the next game?
No, I did ask. Could we wait for Greg to arrive and he can play for Wave? And Carl Neuer, in the kindest way possible, said there is no way that is happening. So, not to be. As we say hello to Zach McKenzie, and we want to know what restaurant with the food did you eat at on your birthday dinner? Commentating by myself at the moment. Hello, Zach McKenzie. Welcome to the commentary booth.
Hey, it's cool to be here.
And good to see you getting amongst the treats that we receive from the Natural Confectionery. And if you want to move your mic out of your face while you eat those treats, that would be wonderful for the people at home. As McIntosh. But yeah, big question. Of course, Zach, you were celebrating a birthday after the last round. You mentioned you were going to go to a restaurant with the food.
Yo, we ended up going to the one outside Danny Doolan's. I don't know, Burger Boy or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I know the one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've always wanted to go there. What burger did you go for?
It had like the meat, beef maybe? I don't really remember.
Beef burger,
pretty
yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yep. Any sauces?
Maybe some like tomato sauce, some cheese, some salad, tomato, you know, the standard.
Oh, nice. Your usual standard burger.
Standard, very standard.
And how did you celebrate the evening?
Then I ended up going home because I felt sick.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and then I had a nice evening.
You're feeling a bit like Greg Elliott at the moment.
Yeah, was he okay?
I'm not sure. We're going to have a medical update as Alex Yang will go to the line for 2. It was not all good in the hood with that foul. But Zach McKenzie, the big question that people want to know, are you playing Challenger Series tomorrow?
Sorry, what's the... yeah, I am. I'm playing for Jason Crummer's team.
My guy.
Yo.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so we've got a game at 5 at Pitt Street, I think.
We do, yep. That's the one.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We haven't trained together yet, actually, though, so this should be fun. But looking forward to yourself, Dom Kamopoto as well, joining Braden Yulee, Josh Ledger. We're going to have a squad. I like our team.
Christian Martin, yep.
Tyrone as well.
Yep. Some names.
Drew Leo, if he's not injured, for a couple of games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know we haven't trained, but our mana will be +10. We're going to get the camaraderie, and I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
Yeah, for real. It's going to be fun. Hopefully we can string some wins together and now do some damage.
See Bo Haldane with a shot at love for 2 there. Question for you, Zach. You said last time you're off to a prep school soon. When are you heading off?
So details haven't been like all sussed out yet, but it would be in September if I was to go. Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So we've got you for a few rounds for the Challenger Series.
Yes, indeed you do.
Oh, I can't wait. You've got a game soon for Scam, and congratulations with Scam going to Japan.
Yo.
First question, are you going on the trip?
Indeed I am.
Congratulations. And secondly, what are you looking forward to most in Japan outside of basketball?
Low-key, I want to try the sushi over there. I hear it's like way better over there, but I don't know. I might be wilding out, but could be a nice experience, you know.
Hey man, you got to make the most of it while you're there. As Yangang, thought he might have been fouled there from a shot at Love Bo Haldane, but Mikado Watanabe is going to finish this one for Hayap. They're going to be winners 21-19. We say thank you very much to Zach McKenzie for joining us in the commentary booth.
Been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
So coming up next, we have Wave up against Scam. For Wave, we've just got TJ Abden and Daniel Powell. And then for Scam, the lineup will be Zach McKenzie, Connor Woodbridge, Ana Haku, and Anthony Jones. And we say hello in the commentary booth to One Up Rehab Solutions Director, Ben Fraser.
Thanks, Andrew. It's great to be here.
This is the most normal tone I've ever heard you speak of in your life.
I'm just a bit blown out after 2 tough games, you know. Nearly lost to 2 players in that first game. So, yeah, just really getting my breath back out here.
Wave just shot the lights out in that first game. As you said, only had 2 players. Was that a bit of a shock to the system?
Oh, absolutely. I think if you only have 2 players, you have nothing to lose, you know, so you can play with as much confidence as you want. There's no such thing as a bad shot when you only got 2. So, no, they did so well. I actually thought they were going to get us at one point.
Now, it's been confirmed, we talked about it at the start of the broadcast, yourselves and Scam are going to Japan. Is this your first trip there?
It is my first trip to Japan. I'm quite excited.
Obviously, you know, basketball will take precedence and you're a man of business. You'll be handling it on the court. But outside of basketball, what are you most looking forward to?
Probably just touring the city. We've got a very good friend, Isaac Fotu, who plays professionally over there.
Oh, God.
And so he said he's going to show us around the city. Take Connor Woodbridge out to some of the favourite night spots. So, yeah, it's quite exciting.
Do you have to obviously work for yourself, so getting time off work to be pretty comfortable?
Yeah, it has its pros and cons. I'll be taking my laptop over and doing what I can over there. It's quite difficult with a different time zone, though.
Are you quite a connoisseur of the Japanese cuisine?
I do love me a bit of Jap.
What's your go-to Japanese dish for the people at home?
Oh, to be honest, I couldn't answer that. What's yours?
I'm always a fan of a katsu chicken doburi myself.
Yeah, it's pretty up there. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual Japanese food's like, not the New Zealand version.
Bit of sashimi, maybe?
Yep. This is what you call overthinking basketball.
As Zach McKenzie puts it down for 2.
It actually is really hard playing against 2 players. You don't really know what to do on defense or offense, and it's like, should you play a zone? Should you go double team them?
Well, it's interesting because you only had 3 players, so it almost looked like your substitution break as McKenzie misses the wide open layup was just being the defender.
That's what I mean. You overthink things like that.
Of course, one thing that you never overthought was NBA 2K11 and utilising the 3-point ability of Mike Bibby against myself.
He was great. I actually remember a time when I think you escorted me out of your house with tears in your eyes because Mike Bibby dropped 50 on you.
Never happened. But no, those were good times, actually, first year of uni, 2011.
They were. Anthony Jones with a nice pass.
Michael Woodbridge asked, are you going to be drinking any sake?
Oh, I'll probably have a few cups of sake, Mikey. I'm sure Isaac will be buying a few rounds of sake, I would say.
Shout out as well to Clark Hughes. He reckons Marcus, Greg, Horrocks, 3x3 next season.
I think the Board Assassins would be a great team name for that. Rory Fannin could chuck his name in there as well and give you a bit of size.
Round.8.
It'd be a bit of a dream team almost.
You know, that could be a bit of fun. I'll leave the championship winning to you, Clark Hughes.
Are they on the live chat?
They are on the live chat.
Oh, hey, fellas. Oh, great shot by number 23. He's absolutely killing.
Yeah, Daniel Powell, man. He played well against you guys.
He toasted us.
Hello, Kathy McCarran. The score is 7-2 to Scam against Wave. 2 minutes played.
They're hustling well, these two. Forcing Arna to shoot shots. Always great strategy.
I mean, the thing we're trying to find out the last couple of weeks, Ben, is what does Hux actually do for work now? He's off the shot floor as Powell hits another two.
I have no idea, actually. It's a great question.
It's a bit of a Chandler Bing situation. If anyone at home knows what Anahaku actually does for a crust, please let us know.
Shot.
As Woodbridge there for 2.
9-4.
I was asking Hux who his toughest player to guard was. He was talking about Kirk Penny and just the footwork.
Kirk is so hard to guard. He's such a good shooter, obviously, so you got to respect that. And everyone forgets he's about 100, over 100 kegs, and he's bloody strong. You can't really move him either, so he's
That's what Hux said. He's just so strong.
He can guard all the bigs. He can guard all the guards.
So your help, I guess you had Kirk Penny. Outside of him, who's been the toughest person to guard across the tournament?
I mean, Anthony Jones throws a few nice moves in there all the time. We know each other's game like the back of our hand, so it's quite hard to get past one another. Connor's very good. He's very strong and with the ball and good shooter. Man, there's actually heaps of good guards. Dan Powell's strong.
You went to school with Ants. Has he added anything to his game since you guys graduated?
Ants is the most undercover hustler you've ever met. He's like, well, go get your 10 boards a game. And then no one realises that, but he's very good off the ball, which makes him hard to guard. I hope you can hear these compliments, Anthony, that I'm throwing your way. He can't. I'm hyping you up.
No doubt he's going to go back and watch this back to see what Ben Fraser had to say about him. But
yeah, no, we had some great team years, Ants Jones and I. Good shot, Arna.
Hux there for 2. I think one of the craziest games you and Ants ever played in 2010 national qualifiers, when his Westlake A team beat your Westlake Prem team.
Yeah, that was, to be honest, they probably...
I'm pretty sure that's why B teams got banned from qualifiers.
They probably had a better team, to be honest with you. They had Anthony, Sharif, Ty Webster.
Was Ty Webster
or do we have Ty?
I think I remember. Ty.
I can't remember. They had a very good team, though. A lot of the boys probably should have been in our team, but it was definitely a little bit embarrassing.
Now, you've played a few tournaments overseas, and we were actually catching up last week at Bar 42 over at a gorgeous Carver.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got to ask you, what's your favourite international tournament? You're telling me about the one you played in London with David Dyer.
That was good fun. That was great. It was me, a guy called Inga Solofotu, you might have heard of him, David Dyer, and then who was our fourth? I think it was a big guy called Will that played at Import for Christchurch. That, or I went to Singapore when I was at school. That was pretty fun.
Yep. You were actually one of the original 3x3 players in the country, right?
One of the OGs. That was the very first year that 3-on-3 came around.
So talk to me, you in that team, you had obviously Smashby.
We had James Ashby, Ruben Tarangi, and Big Mike Karina.
And it's kind of crazy because obviously Rubes and Smashby then went on the next year and won the inaugural Under-18 World
Cup. I was very gutted that I wasn't in that team. But yes, they did very well. Isaac dominated that tournament. Isaac, Ty, and Rubes, gave everyone buckets. It was bloody awesome.
And it's kind of cool how that tournament launched the careers, you could say, as Ants finishes this one off. So, final score here, Scam 21, Wave 10. And that will conclude our round robin. Hopefully Ben Fraser isn't playing the next semi-final. He can stick with us. Still unsure what actually happened to Greg Elliott.
He's not looking very healthy. I don't think the diet's helping at all with his energy levels.
Oh, Greg Elliott's diet is 10 out of 10. It's just 10, 10 pieces of chicken from KFC every night.
I don't think I've ever actually met more of a hustler. I had a friend called Greg Elliott try to buy me a massage gun from me, and he started sending me pictures of $100 ones and saying, one-up's ripping him off. So he walked away with nothing. It was unfortunate.
Well, if Greg knew about One-Up Rehab's quality versus quantity... Hey man, he's still got a wedding he's trying to pay off.
Yeah. Pigeon mail is slow at the moment and it might come to you soon. It's actually quite enjoyable on the mic, eh? You kind of zone everything else out, and I really see where you get your confidence on the mic from, Andrew, you know.
I know those who know me from first year uni days like Ben Fraser would know that I spoke about 2 words per semester.
You did. You were a man of few words. Off the mic, behind the mic, you're still a man of little words. And then on the mic, it's almost like you take a verbal diarrhea pill. But it's exciting. It's good to hear you speak, you know.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Of course, we'll take this quick time off to thank our sponsors over the last 8 weeks. 3.3.EXE Premier, Super ZBO Sports, RYZ Apparel, Aquarius, Victoria, Wilson, Golf Partner, and of course your favourite sponsor, Ben, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola is a great drink. I don't actually drink Coca-Cola myself.
What
but
about their affiliate Powerade? You a big Powerade man?
Not really, to be honest. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah. We can tell by your glorious skin.
Yeah, exactly. Coke's a pretty great company, though. There's some pretty good sponsors on there, if I must say so.
I was actually doing some more background into Golf Partner, which a sport is that you excel at. Of course, the people at home, I talked up my golf abilities. Ben never plays. We played each other at Gulf Harbour, celebrating Cam Jones' 29th birthday, and Ben absolutely smoked me.
It was, yeah. And it's probably going to be the last time we ever play, Andrew. So you may be living with that one for a while.
It's the thing about Ben Fraser, right? Just any sport that he plays, he excels at. Whereas me, I'm just not very good at anything, and that's showing in the golf game. Of course, Ben was actually once asked to play in the first 13 rugby league team for Westlake Boys High School.
It was actually the rugby league team, and had to politely turn it down. Didn't think my body was capable of taking on 120 kg monsters, you know. And it was probably a wise decision in hindsight.
Well, given how many straps you've got in your knees at the moment.
Exactly. It takes me longer to actually warm up and get ready for hoops than play the game.
I must say as well, how good is the sweater that Marcus Logan's wearing?
Yeah, he's kind of gone for the old
drip.
Nana cardigan, I'd say. It's nice.
What, that is a man that knows his worth.
It is. It is.
He's a 10 out of 10, and don't you forget it.
Greg, I actually might take your spot for this game as well. I'm quite enjoying myself here, thank you. The live stream saying, please don't get Greg back. We're actually enjoying the commentary for once.
Can confirm Michael James Woodbridge has actually just said that.
There you are. We've had a comment. Thanks, Mikey boy. Saying Greg's pay's going to me tonight.
Right, so lineups for this next one for Scam, Zach McKenzie, Connor Woodbridge, Adam Marahaku and Anthony Jones. And then for Haya, Tamakari, Virko Kameda, Alex Yangang and Makare Watane.
I'll tell you what, there's some great players that play in this threes, eh? Like there's not a huge difference between the top and the bottom. It might show on the points tables, but in terms of the player skill, there's some bloody good hoopers.
Well, it's just the consistency, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as you said, like, anyone can beat anyone in a game, but...
Well, that's kind of the cool thing about threes is it's often not necessarily the best team that wins. In 5-on-5, the game's long enough that if you have a bad first half, generally the better team pulls it together and you're good. But if one team comes out smoking hot and it's a 10-minute game and they go up 8 points, for example, it's pretty hard to catch up a lot of the time. That's why I'm kind of nervous a little bit about this tournament. You go over, you lose your first 10-minute game, and you're watching from the bleachers.
I've got full confidence in Team Swish. Is there any update yet? Is it known whether or not Kirk Penny will be going?
He still hasn't made up his mind, and I hope he's doing it to build anticipation and media hype, because...
Are we waiting for the social media release video?
Yeah, probably. But we do have a good second option in Marcus Logan.
Absolutely, and that's a man who knows his worth, is Marcus Logan. Here's Hux. Up fake goes again. Long on that one, so that won't be making it on the DMs on Instagram, the private story that he releases every week of his best plays.
Does he?
Yeah.
I'm not even on Instagram, so I'm missing those.
I'll tell you what you're missing is Greg Elliott's private story of his PBs that he does in the gym every week.
I've seen those bicep curls. Very functional exercise, that one.
If you can hear in the background, Greg Elliott just making reference to Swish Factory's road cone uniforms. Question for you actually on that.
Yeah.
Who chooses the uniform colours?
Great question. I don't really know. We just got given. I actually quite like this colour. When you're playing, especially, it's easy. It's much easier to see where your teammates are than if you're a white or something. It might not be as visually appealing, but people know you're there.
So what you're saying is you're more of a functional kind of guy.
Yeah.
And could we see One Up Rehab Solutions as a sponsor for 2023?
Oh, if One Up does well enough as a business, happily. Give everyone a mini roller for their feet. Keep their feet in good nick.
I can confirm I've got a mini roller myself, and it's one of the best products on the market. It's for a piece here.
Oh, great move.
Early days. Yang Gang not able to finish, but I'm really enjoying, I was saying to you off air as well, the new fortnightly newsletter that you've brought out, courtesy of Via Digital, Marcus Logan.
Yep. No, it is good. We're trying to keep customers and clients and people that are interested informed in what we're doing. And we've had some pretty positive feedback on it, which is great.
Well, it is awesome, as you said. It keeps the company in your mind as well. You know, you might not be thinking you need something, but then you read it and, oh, my calf's feeling a bit tight. Do I want a massage gun?
Definitely. There's old Connor Woodbridge. He's got a good little trigger on him, old Woodbridge.
He does.
Like his brother Michael, who's probably tuning in.
He is actually the Hawke's Bay Hawk, Michael Woodbridge.
Some good shooting genes in that family.
Absolutely. I remember you were really good mates and still are with Michael Woodbridge, weren't you?
We are. We used to hoop together for a few years. Played reps and stuff. Me and Mikey would run around like headless chickens trying to chase people on defense and then probably shoot all the threes. Probably shoot too many threes in combination, old Mikey and I. But, as they say, you forget about the last shot, Andrew.
I remember there's a great clip, and it's been taken off YouTube, but from Tim Wyatt's recruiting video of you trying to set a screen on Steven Adams. And you're literally trying to bump him, he's not even moving.
He's a little bit of a mismatch. I do like to, as Connor Woodbridge would probably attest, that Anthony try and push my little bit of weight around a little bit, but Steve's probably a little bit big for me, if you know what I mean.
There's a video doing the rounds at the moment of Steve shooting threes and training. And I've had a few mates being like, oh my God, I didn't know Steve could do this. But you can attest, Steve could shoot threes.
He could. We played him 1 year. We had Isaac Fotu, who's the second best player in the country. And
that's going on the Instagram story after that little celebration.
And Steve was dribbling up, shooting threes. I'm getting the call up in a second, so I have to leave you, Andrew.
No worries.
But he was unbelievable. I really was like, man, he's going to the NBA. Like, he was 7-footer doing all this, so strong, so athletic. They were... Yeah,
and with that timeout, Ben will say thank you very much for your time in the commentary booth.
Yeah,
best of luck for your semi-final.
It's been a pleasure. That's actually our first time on the mic together, and probably our last. So let's just leave it there,
a bit like the golf, eh?
Yeah. See all the comments are saying, "Don't get back on."
Get that deflated little human out of here.
Welcome back into the commentary booth, Greg Elliott.
I thought I had a burst appendix there for a second.
What happened? Can you talk to me?
I went to pick up the ball as T. Haldane, the brother of Bo, loose carry. Ball was over here. I went to pick it up and awkward angle. And I've never experienced that sort of pain in my life.
Well, certainly myself and the viewers at home are very thankful that you're back up and running. As Scam here up 17-6 over Hyatt.
Might need to get some of that Carolina Reaper into the body.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry, if I'm honest.
I saw the views on the live stream diminished rapidly once the minute Ben Fraser got on here. Yep, they're picking back up now. We're trending again. Good to see.
Well, I actually have to disagree. I quite enjoyed the insight that the players have provided us, and I think there's something definitely we could look at in the future is, maybe every couple of games, just get a player in the commentary booth.
Well, yeah, now that you're in a relationship, you are definitely not the player that you once were.
Pause. Still, you're never going to get a reaction like I got out of you in the 23s today with the Taylor Munson call.
Mate.
That's one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen. Even the producer was losing it.
I thought you were about to be cancelled on the spot.
I didn't even say anything like that.
Are you confident to say that back to the viewers or the listeners here?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, all I said was Taylor Munson, female referee, made a call.
Yep.
And I said a female's never changed her mind and changed her decision in their lives. or something along those lines. It was a lot smoother.
The context, though, was one of...
As we say hello to Harry Apes, who has made his way to the Swish Factory, and Regan Ashley for his support in bringing us our treats.
Yeah, we appreciate you today, Regan. You're on fire today, brother.
We wouldn't have had these dinosaurs in my hand without Regan Ashley, so if he wants one, he's always welcome to them. Did a fantastic job. Did the men's final, I believe, Greg?
I thought Alana said you had the T-Rex in hand. I know, the officiating was fantastic.
As Hux again gets it done and just walks off and says that's going on the story. So Scam winners over Hiab 21-12. They'll be the final. And I'm not a gambling man
Ben
myself.
Fraser's a really nice guy. Love him dearly. Speak of the devil.
That's not what you've been saying for the last 20 minutes?
Nah, to be fair, when we all sat around the table at Bar 42 with the elite brethrens, the minds of the basketball community on the North Shore, the Knights of the Round Table, almost.
Was that
great chat. No, great chat with Benny Fraser. Really emotional times when you guys left.
It was, man, because obviously Isaac is a global superstar in the basketball world. And I'm not saying that in jest, he genuinely is a big name. So any time that he's back, we say hello to Marcus Logan as he takes a dinosaur. So long as he knows his value.
Yeah, you're a 10.
Sorry, we digress. Anytime you can have a corridor with Isaac, especially around some cover.
Oh, Pucky, nice one.
Then, as you said, it's an emotional time, man, just catching up on where everyone's been. You know, we're not spring chickens anymore.
No, I did think Ben Fraser did contribute some great chat and some even better stories. We won't digress, but...
No, we won't go into those. You've got to attend the basketball.
You, my friend, have lived a life.
Benny Fraser?
Yeah, no, you. Andrew, there's Andrew Horrocks on the mic, and then there's Andrew Horrocks, the True Hollywood Story.
Did you ever used to watch those back in the day?
I did. I got sucked into a
I used to be so hooked and be in the summer of 1998.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting there going, yeah, talk to me nice. I'm enjoying this. As the portable road cones will do battle here against Coasties. And I don't know about you, Andrew, but I am all sorts of tired after a day like today. Been a big weekend.
Yeah, just talk us through what we've been doing lately, Greg.
So, Friday, beginning very early in the morning, 8 a.m. start, we have been calling the men's under-23 championships alongside the women's D-League championships. Phenomenal event. So we picked it up as playoffs began, and that's where we've been all day. So today things got underway at 9 a.m. We've got about half an hour more sleep. Some of us need our beauty sleep. And yeah, so from early in the morning, getting things started at 9 a.m. What's the time now, Hoz? Just out of curiosity?
7:47 p.m.
See, that's a shift. And we've still got some exciting basketball to go. And I think that's what gets us through, is that the basketball is exciting. And you almost forget time goes out the window. Labyrinth. Speaking of time going out the window, Biggie Smalls.
How much Biggie do we quote today?
Well, that's the thing. When you've got the Auckland Dream,
oh man,
it's rude not to associate with some Just a Dream.
A team that hates me.
Hux. What did you drink pre-game, man? Because you've been on fire. Is that carb or is that Powerade? Or when it's Saturday, Hana Haku knows to turn it on.
It's because his camera's on. That's why he knows.
Yeah, when the big lights come on, the big players make the big plays. And Haku no stranger to that as we see Hood go to the charity stripe. We've got to realign our brains, Hoz, and free throws and, well, not free throws in particular, but...
You know what's weird is, not now... I mean, we just don't have the sheet in front of us. We're not saying everything in te reo.
Yeah.
It feels really foreign.
I feel like if anyone listened to this broadcast and then heard the amount of te reo that was injected over the last 2 days, I feel like they would be impressed.
Oh, Ben Fraser, what a move!
shook him to sleep there. And it is not all good in the hood as McIntosh. How does he keep getting these easy layups?
Because he's McIntosh. He's such a nice guy. While this game's obviously, Greg, I'll bring back to the Huxford story about why you and I aren't going to Japan, and chatting to David Huxford, GM Events. It's actually honouring a 2020 agreement between BBNZ and James Lisserman, that Lisserman would get to go. Couldn't go in 2020, so he's going this year, which, hey, look, I understand.
I'll tell you what, if there's been a deal, hands have been shaken, I respect that.
Yep.
The lost art of the handshake. So, not that we didn't think James Lisserman was deserving, far from it.
No, we just wanted to ask the question.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pretty cool opportunity. We'd love to go, so I just wanted to know, you know, why is James Lisserman going and we're not?
But that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yep.
And now that I've heard that story, all the best to James. Safe travels.
Oh,
Carl
sure.
Neuer just
Such
pointing
a-
out that 30,000 new COVID cases are reported a day.
Where? Here.
Japan.
Oh, God.
As Fraser.
I tell you what, after bar 42, I thought I had COVID.
Oh, it's funny that you, Marcus, and myself have been Black Hawk down for days.
Marcus said this is the first time he's actually left home this week.
Yeah, I said to him, I was like, I went to the gym once, and that's because I went into the office for work because we got called in.
Oh, McIntosh! No good.
And I was like, if I'm going all that way, I'm damn well going to the gym.
Yeah.
And yeah, horrible.
That's the thing. I can't, like, I saw back in the day people were like, oh, you just got a cold, you still got to go to the gym. Bro, I feel like terrible if I go to the gym with a cold.
Yeah, a lot of people do say a little bit of something's better than a whole lot of nothing, but I tell you what, sometimes it can set you back
That's
an
the
extra
thing.
day or two.
I'd rather just rest and then get into a hard court. As Ben Fraser no good off the left iron.
Marcus Logan smart there, didn't even look for the pass. He
And I
saw
see
who had
he's
the ball.
stolen your look, actually, with the black skins on.
I had to up my game. I've upped it to the white.
You have. Actually shows your calves off a little bit more. I quite like it.
Yeah, I noticed that as I stood up in front of the huge crowd at the North Shore, at the Event Finder Stadium.
The Mecca, the N-Secker.
Yep. I stood in front of everyone and realised that I was fully exposed and on show. And the amount of Snapchats that came through. I'm glad that they weren't talking about the calves in general. However, that was the first thing I looked at.
I think it's cool, and we do have to shout out Basketball New Zealand for giving us also an opportunity. Because you think about the stuff we've got to do, Greg. We've got to do this for the last few months. We've got to do the Women's D-League and the Men's Under-23s. And then for you to be MC as well of the men's final.
Yeah,
I mean,
huge honour to be able to call up CEO Dylan Boucher. And
wow.
Yeah, he gave out the medals as I chatted to the masses.
Did you go anything off the run sheet, or did you stick to the script?
No, I went off the sheet.
Really?
Yeah, no. I always
You
like
wanna
to
give us some
blaze my own
examples?
trail.
'Cause I wasn't there, so I'd love to know what you did.
Well, I think as the players were getting their medals, there's a bit of an awkward silence.
Yeah.
And, so all the players have been called up, and they're sort of going through, handing out the medals, and it's just adding a little bit of spice and all things nice, as Carl Neuer does the same thing there behind the arc. Instead of Noah's Ark, that could be Carl's Ark.
Oh, the amount of rain we've had lately. And as we said, thoughts and prayers with Nelson. We hope that everyone's all right. Hopefully the Tauahi Final Four.
And lucky now that you
Take
are
place.
with the lovely Alana, if there was to be an Ark, you would be able to get on.
Oh,
Yes.
we'd have 2 tickets for that ship, don't you worry. Oh, Carl Neuer, audacious pass to Ben Fraser in the corner.
Benji Freeman-esque.
Oh, bro, I love Benji Freeman. Pause. But, honestly, that guy's the man.
I feel like it's a mutual.
Oh, is it? I tell you what, it's not mutual between me and Leanne Barrett.
No, you were. I got to say, I was obviously 50% of that, but I feel like she was looking at you.
Bro, 100%.
And I'm not going to lie, Cooler high-fived me. So, and that
did
was
not
on her
high-five
terms, not on mine.
For the people at home, obviously, we bring out organic stories and it's all good. But if we don't know stories about people, we're not just going to make something up.
No, that's what bites you in the rear end real quick, is when you start making up yarns.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're going to have a little bit more background into the Harbour players because I've coached a lot of them and a lot of them personally. I'm not just going to make up what school the player went to or something. And, look, I apologise to the Itco Auckland Dream Black team if what I said aggrieved them.
Now,
There was never anything
as I
personal.
said, when I left that stadium, those women, look, they were part of the Liddy committee, so I don't know if they'll be partaking in this game. So you might have to copy and paste a soundbite, slide into Leanne's DMs.
No. She deleted me on Facebook.
Well, she deleted you since yesterday?
No, she deleted me. She added me in 2020 when I was part of the staff for the Otago Nuggets.
You lost a few woman followers once the lovely Alana was
This is
brought to the
before-
public eye.
This is before the lovely Alana, of course, in attendance tonight, but yeah, this is before the lovely Alana.
Oh! Yeah! Didn't see her down there, camouflaged with a black jacket behind the black.
She's had her phone, actually. So say, what up to national champion Clark Hughes? And we ask, are you playing Challenger Series tomorrow? For Rangers? All right, now we've got to change the scout because it's all going to be on you. I wonder why she's had her phone to her ear the entire time. And now we know it's because she's actually listening to the commentary. So if I say anything out of the ordinary, then there's going to be swift justice.
I'll tell you what, I've got a sleeping bag if you need it, my friend, if the couch is needed and you are in the metaphorical dog box.
Well, you see, the great thing about Alana Wiley is she's so hardworking and so good at her job.
Don't suck up to her because she's listening.
No, she's got the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. So if I get out of 1 bedroom, the master bedroom, then there's a seriously comfortable bed in the guest spot. Which, she's got a lot of friends that live out of town. And any time that they visit and are hosted to her amazing hospitality, they get the towels on the end of the bed, they get the chocolates.
That's almost
Everything's laid
hotel-esque.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Are they
myself.
folded into like an elephant or what are
No,
they?
but I did notice the toilet paper the other day was actually folded into a bit of origami, so maybe she's just practicing a few things.
Yeah, I think maybe she really thought you were going to Japan after all. Maybe thought partners could be invited.
No, I'm just happy to be invited to wherever she goes. Looking forward to caddying for her on Monday at Huapai Golf Course. Always a pleasure getting to see her in a natural element as we plug our favourite sponsor, Golf Partner.
McIntosh sees Logan coming out quick.
All good in the hood, though, as Neuer again with a quick turnaround. Oh, bucket! What's the game's going on?
I hope Marcus doesn't fumble the bag tonight after the last time we saw him.
Thank you to Damien Wade, who says Greg, better than Steve Adams.
There's one thing that D. Wade knows, and that's the truth.
Damien as well. Greg, I'm bricked up. What can I do to relieve said tension?
Voltaren, Imugel. Or maybe just put deep heat on the affected area and see what happens.
Damien Wade, my favourite Te Reo Māori influenced Tongsi team lads. Absolutely proud. Damien, if you want to give us a few more tips, we'd love to have some.
Yeah, a little maybe an anonymous tip from D. Wade through to BBNZ just to confirm that we are potential Te Reo lecturers in our near future.
Michael Woodbridge also putting loving this player commentary though. So I'm telling you, man, it's going to take off.
That's because Michael is a player himself, so
On
does
the
not
court.
surprise me. Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get Anthony Jones in the commentary booth at some point. That's my goal.
Claire McCurran actually asked for that not to happen earlier and wanted to hear some. She literally messaged me earlier and says, "I wonder what treats you've got in store for us tonight." So
what you're telling me is that Claire McCurran still has us muted?
no, she has become a big fan,
As Neuer off the back of the backboard.
and I'm not talking about the 70% sale at Briscoe's. I'm talking about the big fan of the comedy duo, the 1-2 punch.
Well, I'll tell you what, talking about sales, if anyone wants to go into the Golf Warehouse Ellerslie and ask for Alana Wiley, and they want a new tailor-made stealth driver, mention my name, and I'll see what I can do to get you 10% off said product.
Well, I know that after you got rear-ended in the car crash, you are not the stealth driver that you think you are, my friend.
I think that's your best work.
Thank you.
But
That's a segue and a half.
Also, Cleveland wedges, seriously underrated. Can get you a good deal
Speaking
on
of
those.
wedges, I think I might hit Wendy's on the way home.
Bro, I've got to figure out, like, what are we going to do for dinner? I've got no doubt that Alana Wiley probably had an extremely healthy salad, probably some halloumi in there.
Yeah, her body's a temple.
Absolutely, no, but seriously, like,
Phenomenal
amazing cook.
yeah.
I've seen you some photos. My mum actually asked, is she a professional cook? I had to say yes, because she is. And I tell you what, Coastie's here, upset potential, Swish, needed 2 to win.
And you know who this is going to? There he is.
Neuer for the win!
Bang!
Heartbreak for Coasties.
The road cone himself, number 10.
Swish taking this 21-20.
Taking Marcus Logan's number, Carl Neuer,
AK-47.
the Carl's arc.
So it feels fitting, though. Our final tonight, Scam and Swish. 2 teams going to Japan.
Yeah, that's exciting. I appreciated that. I rated that 100%.
Carl, did I chuck a commentary mic on and talk us through it? Man, a few words. If you've ever seen a Carl Neuer on-camera piece, you know that it is slickly done.
It's forced, because I know that my main man, Neuer, does not like being in front of the camera at all.
Him and Dan Ox, shout out Dan Ox, always doing a few pieces.
Andrew Horrocks does have his shoes in the car if you do need a
I
fourth.
got them on right now, bro.
Yeah.
I got the Oreo 4s going on.
I've got these. I do look like I could probably take the court.
Yeah, it's good to see that Greg's actually wearing shoes that fit.
Oh,
And even though she is not working here, she's probably listening. Shout out to Catherine Jealous. Is there
yeah.
a better, like... Oh, man, she was amazing for us this week. Seriously.
Can't sing someone's praises enough. I would sing Alana Wiley's if that meal prep came through. You know, Meals on Wheels. Alas, a man can dream.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is that we might get rear-ended and not make it to you. So, we
I'm
won't be doing it.
willing to risk that. I'm okay with that. Because I've never seen a man rear-ended quite like that and replace his vehicle as quickly as you did, my friend. How did you do that so fast? Insurance?
Bro, it actually took a month. So I was very fortunate.
Oh, that's right. You pinched a ride in between.
Yeah, I had a
That's
friend
right.
who had just got a work vehicle. Let me borrow their car.
And I tell you what, after these 3 months of chats, I feel like people might start to give you maybe a follow on social media if they haven't already, because they'll get to their weekend and go, right, it's my daily dose. I wonder how Andrew's doing. I've pretty much been a reality TV show. You know, I've been with Andrew since he's gone from single to in a relationship. He's been crashed into. He's been through the ringer. And so the updates, you know, I feel like you and I have a unbreakable bond now, my friend. As I
Yeah,
said,
well, if you want to follow me on Instagram, GElliot_12.
and if you want to follow Andrew, TMedia_45.
Oh, bro, shout out to Tinashe. I would love for him to come and do some 3x3 videos, actually. He created a very good video that broke down the semi-final between Hawke's Bay and Harbour.
Broke down the emotional wall too.
After which he realised that he spelt Hawke's Bay wrong. But yeah, man, he was obviously gave him his flowers because, as you know, tall poppy syndrome, we don't suffer from it.
Very prevalent here.
We love
New
giving
Zealand.
people our flowers. Of course, we had a very big kōrero on the coverage today around men's mental health as well in November, after being prompted by some of the moustaches that some of the under-23 players had today. And yeah, Tinashe got a bit emotional after he gave him his flowers, and rightly so. The man puts in the mahi so we can get the treats.
But that's what makes it worth it, you know. Sometimes you just need to say, hey, if someone did something good, just because they may not be sure themselves if it was any good. I tell you what, we've had the same mindset about commentary a few times. And
Oh, bro, I think my commentary is horrible when then people say, no, you're good. It's like, oh, okay. It's, yeah, we love positive feedback, love constructive feedback as well. Echo Auckland Dream Black, if you want to give me some actual constructive feedback about the final and not just think that we did the same thing that we did in the semi-final.
great little alley-oop there, play from Logan to Fraser, and that is that connection.
Now, you talked before about, saving bodies. These are the two teams in the final. Usually these games get scrappy. Are they just, saving their bodies for Japan? And
Did we find out what Kirk Penny, the decision, the biggest decision since LeBron James?
No, I was chatting to Ben on the player chat, and we still don't know. We're thinking there might be some sort of social media release through Via Digital and Marcus Logan.
Was on the impression that today was the last day for
It is.
the penny to drop.
Yeah, we don't know if Captain Kirk, what he's going to do, if he's going to get on the Star Trek or not.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, the penny's going to drop at some point.
Penny, for your thoughts, Hoz.
Well,
Who do you think will be taking that spot?
He certainly hasn't nickel and dimed his way there. He's
Exactly.
been a crucial member. And as well, I think we've got to forget, or we don't want to forget, we've still got to pick MVP for tonight. I think if Swish win, it's pretty obvious.
I think for Scam, if they win, I think
Hux.
yeah.
Hux, for sure.
See, I think that's what we should do. We should go 1, 2, 3 and just say whoever's name we think.
Zach
Which
McKenzie?
we just did.
Yeah. That's what I like about our commentary is, people talk about our chemistry. We don't pretend nothing's scripted. We just literally have built up this chemistry over the last 3 months.
I think that's the beautiful thing, is that it is off the top of the dome. You hand me a script, and I'm probably not going to follow it directly.
At BBNZ?
As we saw there at the emceeing. I'm not going to lie, I was pretty close. The order of events were all correct, but
Oh, that's okay.
sometimes the crowd need a little bit of hype.
Oh, God. I want to watch this back. Here is Woodbridge up against Ben Fraser. Ben Fraser just goes, oh!
A big don't argue there from Fraser.
He just looks at Connor Woodbridge like, yeah, man, look at those hops.
Connor, pig smile.
Old friends. Hux against Neuer.
I think Hux is not happy with that no foul call.
You know the funniest thing, though, is like on the 5-on-5, obviously they call it differently. I'm just so used to all these fouls getting called, and then you get here and it's like, nah. It's men against boys. McKenzie, turnaround, no good.
You need
The
to get a
black
hand
hole finds Neuer. Looked good, but left short.
up to Marcusio.
Know your value in this team, Marcus. Know your value.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the
You're
juice.
a 10. Carl Neuer might be wearing it, but you're a 10. The sweeter the berry. Oh, my God. Oh, is that the darker the berry?
Darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's the one.
Kendrick Lamar. He's just got to flick that dirt off his shoulder, I reckon, and move on with it.
Your vast hip-hop knowledge ceases to amaze me, my friend.
Oh, nothing like you, of course. You were sending me some music to serenade Alana Wiley with.
Did you get down some Rod Wave?
No, you didn't actually tell me what type of music is it.
You just click the button and it'll take you through.
Okay. Playing a bit,
That's the reason why I did it, was that so you would have to do absolutely nothing but click the link.
I was playing a bit of Cool in the Gang and getting myself ready this morning. Me and Alana before we went to work. Went down very well.
Pause.
No, the music went down very well.
No.
I don't know where you're going with this. Woodbridge for 2.
Breakfast of Champions. As Woodbridge.
Well, I mean, I'm like you, right? I don't drink coffee in the morning. It doesn't get me up and going. So
What gets you up?
a good warm shower, a nice
Warm
cold
shower,
glass of water,
Okay, yeah, all right.
and a bit of cereal with a Yakult on the top.
Are you taking the water into the shower?
No,
Okay.
I'm drinking the glass of water as soon as I get up. Actually, no, that's not true. I have it after breakfast. Otherwise, Alana will listen to that piece of commentary and give me a funny look like you're lying to the people. And we can't lie
Do
to
you
the people,
get
can we,
breakfast in
Greg?
bed?
I occasionally do. And trust me, when I get breakfast in bed, I had the best omelette of my life last Sunday. Unreal stuff. No, it wasn't even last Sunday. It was actually after you and I went to the gym. If anyone wants to join us at 5:30 a.m. at City Fitness Newmarket, Greg's looking for a new workout partner.
Are we not going to have you back?
Oh, bro, that ruined me.
That's generally what happens when you go to the gym.
No, like the wake-up times have ruined me.
Oh, yeah, no, 5:30. I tell you what, if you don't have to be up at that time, why would you be? Although you did say that you function at 7. Anything after 7, so I was like, well, there's not a big difference between 5:30 and 7.
No, I function better actually at 5:30 than I do if I wake up at 7. Don't ask me why it's sleep cycles. There's science behind it.
Yeah, I do worry about you when you're on your cycle. Bicycle, that is, after you had that car crash. You had to revert to a secondary form of transport.
Well, no, as we talked about before, I was very lucky to be allowed a vehicle to use.
Came off the hands of Zach McKenzie there.
How blessed is that ball to touch the hands of Zach McKenzie? Look a bit sore.
And did you find out what he did for his birthday in the end?
Yeah, so he went to that burger joint that's next to Danny Doolan's. Got a beef burger, bit of salad on it.
Did he kick on?
Didn't kick on because he felt sick, which was quite funny given that you were currently out of commentary at the time with appendicitis. No doubt all that commentary getting to you.
Well, look at what we've had to eat today.
Oh, bro.
I think I've just had party mix.
Did you?
You had a toasty. I haven't even had a toasty or anything.
You
of
just went
substance.
straight lollies.
Yeah, I haven't had anything.
Bro, your diet is terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't my choice. I really would like to.
We had a 35-minute break. No, you had the Mumba's donut as well.
And that just goes to show my level of cooking. I can't actually put together a toasty. As much as I begged and pleaded Catherine to, you know, and that's probably why I'm single. I cannot help out in the kitchen. I can do the dishes.
Can you? Because obviously we were chatting.
You know, my vacuuming and my sweeping, cleaning the surfaces, etc. up to no good.
Yeah, there was a big topic of the D-League and under-23s was Greg actually had his family up from Tauranga. So we're very thankful to have him here tonight.
Yeah, so when you have your own place...
Yep, you go. You explain the story.
Okay, so, yeah, I said I had my own place in St Heliers, and my mum and stepdad came to stay, and when they always come to stay, it's just a nightmare because I know my mum just feels responsible for, you know, I should be, you know, you're a grown man, you should be able to clean a house. And I tell you what, I hit the vacuum cleaner, I got amongst it.
What kind of vacuum cleaner do you have? It's just a quick aside. Do you have a Dyson?
Oh, mate, I have the expensive one that you take off its charge and just go to town. Easy as you like, as Woodbridge, the Hoover.
Scam up 16-13 here late in the final. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so I vacuumed the house, and I tell you what, I thought I was going to be away all day commentating, so if my mum was going to be there, she could just, you know, do all that, not give me any grief. However, we got home at the same time as commentary on the first day finished relatively early.
Yeah.
And I tell you what,
which I did warn you.
It is deflating. Once you have vacuumed an entire house, your mum critiques everything that you've done, and not only that, proceeds to vacuum the entire house again. So,
oh, Ben Fraser had the shot. Neuer for two.
Maybe I should have come down to Swish Factory, hired a shooting machine for a few hours, and made use of that time rather than being chastised. You know, when you've got a 3 in front of your age, you do not expect it to still be hearing from your mum in that way, but it is what it is. So I expect probably Claire McCurran to have something to say about that.
And we want to give a quick shout out actually to Daniel Dobson. Cheers for the good seasons, lad. Gutting the boys, couldn't play, but all the best to Swish and Scam for the trip to Japan. Now, you had an update for us, Greg, from Daniel's dad, Dobbo. What's Daniel up to next in the 3x3 scene?
Yeah, it was really good. Dobbo, he didn't know, obviously, what was happening with the players last night. So, you know, he was giving me... He'd done the maths, and so credit where credit's due. Got to give that shout out.
As Ben Fraser for two, ties this one up, 17 apiece.
Yeah, had to shout out Dobbo for that one. But I can confirm that Dan Dobson from the Stingrays is headed to the World Tertiary 3x3 Champs with a Waikato Uni. And that is in Turkey over from October 25th to the 30th.
Congrats, Dobbo Jr. As Noi almost gets the M1, but...
It's good to know that at least one Stingray will be taken to the air for some 3x3 representation. So congratulations, awesome. Waikato Uni and Daniel Dobson and the Dobson family.
Of course, Daniel, one of the most consistent performers for Stingrays.
I was going to change his name to DJ.
Did we ever award him MVP? I don't think we ever awarded him, but he got so close to MVP in a couple of weeks.
He was really impressive because didn't know a lot about him in the 3x3 scene, and he burst onto the scene here in this tournament.
And, you know, I mean, obviously 3x3 did well, but 5-on-5 as well, I'd love in 2024, when Stingrays enter the Sales NBL, for Daniel Dobson to be a member of that team, and who knows, maybe return to the mic of Dobbo. Because telling me back in the day all the good stories from the 90s and 2000s when he commentated.
Yeah, I saw how elated you were once he accepted your friend request on the book.
Oh, bro, like, I still buzz out, like, people that we grew up, obviously, like, getting to commentate Kirk Penny every week.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like, what? It's out the gate.
I was at a family dinner and I felt my phone vibrating in the pocket. And, yeah,
Was it the
saddened that it was
Ben
a
Fraser
missed
for
call
the win.
Wow.
And that is going to do it for us. Ben Fraser with the win. So Swish will end up top seed in the seats to Japan. I've got no doubt that they're going to put Marcus Logan in the seat next to Olivia Berry.
Does that mean they get business and Scam get economy, or what's the story there?
I'm not too sure. I'm sure after that shot, Ben Fraser and his successful business will be paying for business class. So MVP for tonight will be Carl Neuer and Greg. It's the saddest part of the year. Who do you want to give your shout-outs to first?
Oh, first I'll give Carl's chocolates as well, because he has been, I would say,
The best host?
yeah, not only the best host, but also I feel like he's got the most MVP awards per week.
Yep.
And probably would be the reigning MVP of the entire tournament. What would you say about that?
Per capita, absolutely. I mean, you see why he's the godfather of 3x3.
Yeah, well done to Swish. And all I want to say before I leave is I hope Swish and Scam, Northland from the women's, and Auckland all have a amazing trip. James Lisman, have a great time, my friend, and wish all the best to the teams representing Aotearoa. And yeah, it's been an absolute honour and a privilege to call this alongside the bald voice himself, Andrew Horrocks. I'll swing it to you, my friend.
Cheers, Greg. Just want to thank all the teams who played, all the volunteers who helped with School Bench, Greg, yourself, of course, David Huxford for giving us the opportunity. And I think the main shout-out's got to go to our main man, Ash, the producer. He's done an incredible job. So we're going to leave you with the highlights of Round 8. And hopefully we will see you in 2023. So long, everyone. Have a great evening.
Love you, mate, Ash.
Bye.